Hello, everyone.
Good evening in planet Earth or on planet Earth. Welcome to our live streaming using the divining rods. I am going to facilitate every question that comes in. We've had some questions sent to us already, which we'll go through first. But first of all, welcome to our channel, Channeling and Stranger Things. And my goodness, are you feeling the full moon energy? Because there's a full moon in Scorpio on Monday. And if you're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, it's probably because of that. And tensions are running high. And we just tried the divining rods out before we started, and they're going bonkers, quite frankly. In fact, we'll be lucky if both of us actually survive with both eyes by the end of this video, because I'm going to be going like this out of the way. You'll have to excuse us if the sound is not great, but I haven't managed to sort out microphones that will work with both of us with it's all very technological, so you'll have to excuse us with that. But listen, first of all, we haven't introduced ourselves to anyone coming who is new. I am Penny Dix, astrologer and channeler, and with me is
Sara Smith, hypnotherapist and channeler.
And so Sarah is going to be in charge of the divining rods. Please, hello, Melissa. Hi, sending love and light back to you too, from both of us. Now, BlueMan is here. Hi, Karen. Hi. And hi, Poonam and Lola. Oh, the sound is great and picture quality. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us know. BlueMan is here. He's over there. And he is actually going to be facilitating Sarah using the divining rods. Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Good to see you. Alucarda, hello. Oh, it's really good to see you. And listen, we will do our best to answer everybody's questions. So remember, the questions that you have to ask have to be yes or no answers. We might get a maybe answer, but we can't ask anything like when will da-da-dee-da-dee-da happen, because it just doesn't work that way. So let's see what heightened energies. The divining rods must be highly charged.
Yes.
Do you want to ask them the yes/no answers first?
Hang on. I've got to let them settle down before I can do that.
I'm just going to turn this a bit so that people can see.
Yeah. As you can see, they're
quite lively.
Yes, a little bit frisky. So they've got to settle down first before I can get anything from them.
Bloody hell. Am I allowed to say BLODD?
Okay.
OOD or what?
Here we go. Right. Rods, please show me a yes. Okay, so that's normal for me. Please show me a no.
Okay, so
it's normal as well.
They stay still for a yes, and they cross over for a no. Let's see.
And then they do weird quivery stuff when they're excited or not sure.
And sometimes they go completely bonkers,
yes.
like propellers. So yes, they are frisky, Poonam. Yes. Very. Hi, Jill Linda Wade. Hello, good to see you. Anne, you have got 2 questions. Well, why don't we ask them first before they disappear? As they go up on the live chat, and then in between I'll answer the questions we've been sent by mail. So oh gosh, lots of questions for you, Anne. Let's deal with the first 2. Will Anne complete the training to become an astrologer with a degree from the faculty? Right, well, let's ask.
Okay.
So will Anne get her degree in astrology from the faculty?
I think that's a yes.
I'd say that was a yes, Anne. Congratulations in advance. And so that's your first question. And the second one, will you sell your condo? And let's do it as 2 questions. Will you sell your condo? That's the first question.
Yeah, that looks like a yes. There's
yes.
a little bit of twitching.
Yes.
But that's a yes.
And will you find a perfect home to stay for your senior years?
And that would seem to be a yes. The left one's quite lively, so
Yeah,
I think that's
a
I think
yes.
that's a yes.
So, okay, Anne, you're in Canada, and you are very worried, or Canada is very worried about TRUMP, our vegetable soup man, and the tread. What's that? Oh, do you mean you trade? Do you mean the what were they called? The
Tariffs.
The tariffs. Do we see anything good coming for us? Thanks. Well, it has to be a yes, no answer. So I don't know how you can answer that. Will Canada do okay? Maybe. What do you think?
Yeah. Will Canada do okay? Oh, there's a bit of movement. I think that's a maybe.
I think there may be a few
Possibly.
problems. I think
Yeah.
it might be a bit tricky
Yeah.
for Canada in general. Does that help? Hi, Susanna, you made it. And just sending you a hug. Susanna lost her pussycat today.
Oh no!
He was
gosh.
very old, but just so sorry, Susanna,
sorry
about your pussy.
Yeah, never easy.
Okay, so let's see. Lola is saying Pope Leo the 14th, will he address the scandals in the church?
Right. Will Pope Leo the 14th address the scandals in the church? Oh, look. They're quite lively, aren't they?
Yes, he will.
That looks like a yes, and
You're welcome, Susanna.
That's quite lively.
Okay. I like this. The Welsh Witch Tarot. You have a question. Will you be in a new relationship now your divorce is about to be final? Will the Welsh Witch have a new relationship?
Oh, look, there's lots of movement.
Are they
There's
frisky?
Lots of energy. They're frisky.
Oh, I think that's a yes.
Look, they're very
woo.
They're very bouncy. Look,
it's going to be a bouncy relationship.
Oh yeah! Oh, whoa! Look, they're getting excited. Very bouncy, I'd say. Whoa! Gosh! Wow! Look.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Yes, I think is the answer.
Good, yeah.
Yes, that sounds good. Okay, so Susanna, Poonam, will the Vatican share more of their secrets? Oh, I do hope so. Under the new Pope. So that's a good one. Will the Vatican
share more of their secrets under the new Pope? No. No. They thought about it.
Maybe.
But I think that's a no. Yeah. Maybe one or two just to appease people, but not the big ones.
So Jill, oh, hang on a minute. Poonam, yeah. La Luna, will Trump serve all 4 years as president?
Yeah, that would appear to be a yes. Yeah. Yeah. We have asked before, actually, and we got the same answer. Yeah, so, BlueMan has said that all along, but he said he won't be in the best of health by the end. And I think, looking at him, I think that's feasible. Yeah, that vegetable soup is looking like it needs a little bit of something in it, doesn't it? That's why I call it the vegetable soup on my channel, because that way I avoid making inappropriate comments that might get us knocked off YouTube. So La Luna, Jill Linda Wade, you would like to ask BlueMan, your family are moving to live in Switzerland. Will it be a positive move for them? Okay, so will it be a positive move for Jill to Switzerland? Oh, yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of energy there. It's looking, quite bouncy and happy. Great. Yeah. That sounds good, Jill. And Shirl, you're happy. That's good. You're welcome, Welsh Witch. Let us know. Hi, Jim. Let us know, Jim, if you've got any questions. And Alucarda, in matters of love, will you find your person this year? Okay. Oh, hang on. I've got some movement here. Okay. Will Alucarda find their person this year? Ooh, some movement.
I think that's a no.
No,
unfortunately,
not this year. But remember, there's only 7 months left of this year.
This is true.
So it's not long till next year.
And there was a slight hesitation. It wasn't a quick, definite no. So it might be possible.
Of a maybe.
It's a
yes.
Maybe not this year, maybe next year. I think is how we could interpret that.
Oh, here's a good one from Lola. Will the United States stay as one country? Do you mean rather than separate into separate, almost little countries like Europe?
Okay.
So
right. Will the United States stay one country? Oh, look, there's some bouncing. But I think that's a yes.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Wishing Pool Tarot. Anne Shirl, will you get cataract surgery soon?
Okay. Will Anne get cataract surgery soon?
No.
Oh, sorry, no.
So I think we can't really ask the second half until would it go well?
Oh, okay.
When she does.
Okay.
I suppose we can ask.
Well, yes.
Will it go well when she does?
That's a yes.
But it won't be as soon as perhaps you want it, I think is what it's saying. So let's see. You're welcome, Alucarda. You've got your feng shui placement right in your bedroom.
Okay.
Have you got the feng shui placement right in your bedroom? Okay.
Okay. So has Wishing Pool Tarot got her feng shui placement right in her bedroom? Ooh. That would be no.
No. So I guess you need to relook at how you are placing things. I'm not an expert on feng shui. So if you know someone who knows about feng shui, it's probably better you check with them. Or, you can find out so much online.
Yeah.
The part that you're worried about, why not ask?
Yeah, just
Google it or go into ChatGPT. ChatGPT is brilliant. Okay, so
will my Kundalini help me in this lifetime to overcome my fears and become a better version of myself?
Okay.
Right. That looks like a yes. They're quite bouncy. So quite a lot of energy flowing through.
Yes, Harry, you're going to do well with your Kundalini, and you will overcome your fears and become a better version of myself. And I think that's a really important point that Harry's making. I think that's all. It's what all of us should always be striving to be better versions of ourselves every day.
Yeah. So Poonam's asking, will the new ceasefire between India and Pakistan be broken in
the short term?
Ooh. I think that's a yes, because look, there's a lot of bouncing there. Yeah. So I wouldn't be convinced it's going to hold.
And I think, it's very bouncy.
Yeah.
Well, I think, Poonam, with the energy of the full moon, I suspect astrologically it's dodgy as to whether it will survive.
Okay, so Michelle is asking, could you please ask the BlueMan if I'll get some housing soon? I think that is, isn't it?
She's in Australia. And Michelle, you're in Australia.
Okay.
If you will get housing soon.
Will Michelle in Australia get some housing soon? I think that's a yes. They're bouncing, so that looks quite positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Gosh, it's all going very fast, so we don't want to miss any. Wondering if my general distrust of people is related to a past life, La Luna. Okay. Is La Luna's distrust of people related to a past life? I would say that's a yes. There's bouncing. So if you would like a session, La Luna, we could do a past life regression. Contact me via my website, hypnotherapiebysara.com.
Yeah.
And we can discuss.
Yeah.
Did I get a message from my mum this morning after a difficult night? Alison Jones. Okay. Did Alison get a message from her mum after a difficult night? Oh, that's a no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Maybe it was spirit guide.
Mm.
You know, so.
Yeah. Okay, so Susanna wants to know, will Putin agree to a ceasefire?
And you're welcome, Harry.
Will Putin agree to a ceasefire? Oh, gosh, that was
No.
that was a rather quick no, wasn't it?
No.
What else have we got?
We've got Melissa asking, is her loss of motivation and lack of energy due to her spiritual awakening process?
Oh, okay.
No.
That'd be a no.
And that may be that what's come to me is maybe you need to see a nutritionist.
Oh, hang on. Things are going a bit strange. Look, I'm not sure what's happening here.
Okay.
Oops. They've got a bit out of my control.
Ooh.
Okay, calm down, settle. Right.
Let's see. Melissa. Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Karen. I have the crescent moon on the palm of my hand. Do I have
a more elevated energy? I don't know much about palmistry.
I don't. Gosh, I'm not sure what's happening there.
I would actually say that means yes, because they're going bonkers.
Yes.
So I would say yes. Was that Melissa? Was it? Who was it? Michelle.
No. Karen. Okay.
So Alucarda, that's one for you.
Yeah. What if we have trouble going under? What can help with this? Yes, some people do have trouble going under. The more you actually go under, the more sessions you have, the easier it becomes, because you learn to trust the process. We can take it very, very slowly. We can do a very sort of gentle meditation leading in. But there is a small percentage of people who can actually never go under. So I would say if you're good at meditation, then yes, it probably is quite reasonably easy for you to go under.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully that helps.
Okay.
Have we missed anything?
Okay. Let me see. Thank you, Michelle. Technically homeless. Good. I hope that's good, Michelle. I'm glad.
Okay, that's good.
You're waiting, Lay. You're waiting for something magical that isn't coming.
Okay.
Are you wait? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is something magical coming for
Lay?
For Lay. Is something magical coming for Lay? Oh gosh. Right. Okay. I think that's a yes, but it's quite sort of lively.
Yes, so, I would say yes. Yes. I would say yes.
Oh yes. Look. Okay. This is totally out of my control. I have no idea what's going on here.
Wow. Okay. So then we've got Marie. Will there be movement forward with your person this year?
Okay. Will there be movement forward with Marie's person this year? Okay. Sorry. That looks like a no.
No. Oh, these relationships, not easy, are they?
Okay, so Poonam's asking, is the mirror in my bedroom sort of a portal? Okay.
Okay.
Is the mirror in Poonam's bedroom sort of a portal? Okay, it looks like a no.
No, but
it took a while to think about it. So,
I mean, I think, Poonam, if you feel drawn to the mirror, and have you tried looking into your eyes in the mirror for a long period of time? That is a really interesting exercise to do. It's like you see into your own soul.
Right. So Susanna's asking, should I get a Burmese kitten soon?
Yes.
No. Okay. Maybe it's saying, don't go for a pedigree. Adopt. Don't shop, don't support breeders, maybe rescue a kitten. You might even find a Burmese kitten at a rescue centre. I mean, I found a Siamese kitten, I found a British short hair on the streets in Thailand. So, you know, maybe look at that route.
Yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
So, Butterfly Lady, will my middle brother overcome his addictions? Okay. Will Butterfly Lady's middle brother overcome his addictions? Oh. Sorry.
I think he's going to have a bit of a struggle.
Does look like it.
Is he Pisces, Sagittarius, or Virgo? Let me know, because they always find it difficult with addictions.
Okay, so Mary is asking, are whales significant in my past life? So are whales significant in Mary's past life? Oh, that would look to be the case. Now, I've got a wonderful meditation with whales or dolphins, which might actually help you sort of make contact with a spirit guide or understand that a little bit more. So if you'd like to know more, please get in contact.
I like this.
Where are we now?
And by the way, thank you to everyone who is saying thank you. You're very welcome. And for those of you, and good day to Jet City. I like this, Lola. Will Sarah and Penny do a special live again when their subscribers reach 5K?
Well, according to BlueMan, our subscribers will reach 5K by the end of this month. And the ones are actually agreeing with that. So he has been saying that
if you're new here, we would love it if you'd subscribe and help us achieve 5K by the end of the month.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you very much.
We're going up massively every month, every week, every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, BlueMan has said, oh gosh, look.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's agreeing.
Okay. Okay. Michelle wants to know if she should be doing more spiritual work with the crescent moon and 2 M's on her palms. Should she be doing more spiritual work than she is?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm really sorry. You've disturbed them.
I disturbed them.
Yeah, look,
bonkers.
Sorry, I've got to wait for them to settle down.
My cushion fell off.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. This is all a bit out of control. They got jogged. And they're objecting very strongly to it.
Sorry, BM.
Oh, okay, come on, calm down. Calm down. Okay, right. Sorry, what was the question again?
It is it's Michelle. She's got the crescent moon and 2 M's on her palms. Should she be doing more spiritual work than she currently is?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a lot of energy running down the rods. I can feel it, and they're bouncing. So I would say that's definitely a yes. Okay.
Okay. Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Will the difficulties you've been battling be resolved positively in June?
Okay. Will Annabelle's battles be resolved positively in June? Okay. The right one's a bit lively. So I'm not sure what that means, but I would say it's a yes.
I think it's a yes, Annabelle. I think it's a yes. You're welcome, Lola. Melissa. Oh, you are so welcome, Melissa. Susanna, do rods work better than a pendulum?
Now that's an interesting question. Let's ask the rods. Do the rods work better than a pendulum? Well, obviously they're going to say yes, aren't they? But we've been doing both actually, and getting the same answers, because we were really curious, because the pendulum was telling me weird stuff. So we checked it out with the rods, and they told me the same weird stuff. And then Penny checked my chart, and they told me the same weird stuff as well. So yeah, my life's in a weird place according to everybody.
And and the reason I'm not using the rods tonight myself, and Sarah's not using the pendulum, it is because I'm having shoulder surgery on Monday, and my shoulder is so painful. I couldn't hold a pendulum, and I can't hold the rods for a long period of time. So I said, right, I'll facilitate, and Sarah will use the wands. Someone's asking us who the man is.
Yes. So BlueMan.
Would you like to explain, Sarah?
Yeah. So BlueMan is basically my guide, or I don't know how I describe him really.
He's always been with you, isn't he?
He's been with me all my life. He's become a lot more visible recently, and he actually defines how my life runs, makes decisions, has saved my life about 5 times from various things like terrorist bombs and things like that, made sure I'm away from, where I could be harmed. So he basically is somebody that organizes my life for me. If I want to do something and I've got something else booked, he moves that appointment to slot in what it is I want to do. He basically fixes things. He's a fixer, isn't he?
Yes, he really is.
Yeah.
I'm in awe. And last night it was really interesting because I asked BlueMan through Sara, because we were curious, because I can't see him, but Sara can. And Sara can see him, correct me if I'm wrong, as well as you can see me.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously not a solid mass like you. Sorry, God, that sounded awful, didn't it?
Well, she's my friend, really. No, I understand what you're saying.
Yes. But I mean, he's obviously not quite in the same form as Penny, but he's there as an entity that I can see, and I can see him sort of walking along, and I can see him sitting in a chair and this kind of thing. So, he'll sit on the end of my bed, that kind of thing. So, oh gosh, we're running out of time. So may I ask a second question? Wishing Pool Tarot is saying, yes, there is no limit on the number of questions you can ask. If we run over time, we run over time. So that's fine.
Can I just interject what I was going to say about BlueMan? Because I asked him through Sara, is the reason I can't see him and no one else can yet, that Sara is able to vibrate on a different frequency, which is tuned into BlueMan, which means basically because she works on a higher frequency, she is able to see him. And the reason I can't see him is because my frequency isn't tuned in at the right level to be able to visibly see him. And the answer came back through Sara. He said, yes, that is exactly it.
Yeah. So yes, La Luna, I am a Scorpio. There is a clue here. Yes.
I'm a Taurus. So we're actually opposite signs. So
this is a bit of a fun question from Annabelle. Was I a witch in a former life? Okay. Oh, hang on. Sorry, they're all a bit. They were resting, so they've got a bit out of control, and I've got to get them to settle again. Right. Come on, cooperate. Okay. Was Annabelle a witch in a former life? Oh, that's quite a conclusive no. Okay.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know if that was the right or wrong answer, but okay. Will the real med beds become available this year? Claire is asking. I don't know what they are, but we'll ask. Will the real med beds become available this year? No. I don't know what we're saying no to, but no, because I don't know what med beds are. Please tell us.
Okay.
Is the Russian satellite that's entering our orbit going to cause any damage? Susanna wants to know. Okay. Is the Russian satellite entering our orbit going to cause any damage? Whoa, look. Whoa. Oh, gosh.
Maybe yes. I don't know about that. I'll have to Google it.
Okay. Wishing Pool Tarot. Is the person I'm thinking about going to go to prison? Oh, my goodness. Right. Oh, gosh. I think that's a yes. Whoa. Right.
Afraid so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Will I be, Beth's asking, will I be moving house anytime soon? Okay. Will Beth be moving house anytime soon? Oh, I think that's a maybe. Maybe. That seems inconclusive.
Yeah. Melissa, you've got a Sphinx kitty and 2 peacocks.
Okay.
So you get confused on who's the oh yeah, because I've got them outside here.
Lay, do we all have our own version of BlueMan? Right. Do we all have our own version of BlueMan? Yes, we do.
I've got Bluestone.
Okay. Will I ever find out where Violet went to? Mary's asking. Okay. Will Mary ever find out where Violet went to? No. Sorry.
They're saying no.
No. Okay.
They certainly are alive.
Yeah. Oh, well, try holding them. I've got energy going all up my arms. I can really feel it. It's a bit like electric shocks.
Glenn, you're saying, not a rod question, but have either of us experimented with spirit communication doing EVP? I don't know what EVP is personally.
No, I don't.
So
please clarify.
Let us know what it is.
Yeah.
You're a Scorpio, La Luna, and your daughter's a Taurus. How funny.
Was one of my past lives in Turkey.
Okay.
Okay. Was one of Alucard's past lives in Turkey? Oh, okay. It looks like it thought about it, computed, and says no. Okay.
Linda, should I casually have a first date with a man I have said no to numerous times? He's no longer my relator, but goes to your church. So, should you have a
realtor? I think that's
a
real estate agent in the States.
So,
I think I've pronounced it correctly.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Should you have a first date? Okay.
Whoa. I think that's a yes, because look, they're all super bouncy and excited.
They're zingy.
Yeah. Oh yes, look, they're really bouncy.
Yeah.
I think they're excited. They're saying yes.
And you're saying good to the answer, Wishing Pool Tarot, about the person going to prison. Marie, is the person you're thinking about
has regrets about their behavior towards
you?
I think that's a yes. The left one is very bouncy and it's like it's wagging a finger. I think that's BlueMan wagging a finger, telling them off.
Susanna, it was on the news this morning. They have no idea where it's going to land. I'll have to look it up. I haven't seen that. You're very welcome, Wishing Pool Tarot. Alison Jones, is my childhood invisible friend your spirit guide?
Oh, look at the left one.
I think that's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think, you see, we all have this kind of taught out of us. We have these invisible friends who are with us all the time when we're younger. And then we're told, don't be so silly, don't be silly. You can't see it. It's not real. And it's like we're dumbed down into,
Yeah. So will my eBay business be successful? And he's asking.
For Lanny.
Lanny, I think so. Look.
Wow.
Yes. That's very lively.
EVP are used in ghost hunting. I don't know what EVP is. But...
Michelle. Will they find my cousin's body?
Oh.
Okay. Right. Will they find Michelle's cousin's body?
Oh. Sorry, honey. Looks like a no.
Yeah. Okay. Was my pug my dog in a former life? Annabelle wants to know. Was Annabelle's pug dog in her former life? And I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're very bouncy. Okay.
Electric voice phenomena.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Lay wants to know, am I right that my connection with G has run its course? Okay. Has Lay's connection with G run its course? Okay. That will be a no.
No.
Sorry, I don't know if that's the right or wrong answer, but...
And Harry wants to know if he had a lifetime as a Syrian.
Okay. Has Harry had a lifetime as a Syrian? Oh, look.
Gosh, I'd say definitely
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Mary wants to know, is Nantucket significant in my past life? I think so. Yeah, quite bouncy.
Maria, will we ever know what really happened with, what's that? Arjun Kamphuis in this life? What's Arjun Kamphuis?
I don't know, but it's a no.
It's a no. Is your 20-year relationship coming to are you asking if it's ending, Simi?
Coming to a
finally.
To an end.
To an end.
I guess that is.
Yeah.
I would say yes. Yes.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it near the end for the
Felixina. This is not helpful.
Come on.
Felixina.
Oh no, sorry, they've gone crazy again. When they get disrupted, they go mad. Right, come on, we're missing questions.
I know.
Okay, where are we now?
Right, okay.
Is it near the end for the person I'm thinking about? Mary's asking. Felixina. Is it near the end for the person Mary is asking about? I would say no.
No.
Please get your cat under control.
No harm came to any cats or persons making this video. I'm missing the questions.
Sorry, I can't help it. Right.
Wishing Paul Tara is saying, how are you guys going to work together with Sarah when Sarah goes back to Japan and Penny comes home to us in the UK?
Well, Japan was never on the table for me, so it's Thailand. Plans may be changing, I'm not sure, but we will still manage to work together remotely, and I think the ones are actually
saying yes. We will manage to work remotely.
Yes.
So don't worry about that. It'll still carry on.
Okay. One more question.
Okay.
Have I been abducted by aliens? Lani wants to know.
Okay.
Has Lani been abducted by aliens at any time? Possibly.
Yeah. Oh
wow, look at the left one go.
Wow. Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Where are we now?
Thank you, my surgery, everybody. Did you have a past life in Spain, butterfly lady?
Okay, we missed a question before that.
I know.
Oh gosh, I don't know what's happened there.
What was that? Oh.
Okay. Right. I think that's a no. I think that's a no. No.
The past life in Spain, I think, is a no.
Yeah. Okay, so Karen's asking, do I have strong and powerful healing energy? Does Karen have strong and powerful healing energy? I'd say that's a yes.
Yes.
Look, they're very zingy.
Yes.
Okay.
Do your dreams show you past lives, Jet City?
I'd say that's perfectly possible, yes.
Okay, Maria, we can look up the story. We'll find his name, yeah. Felixina wants to say something, yeah.
Oh, she always does.
Those wacky rods and cat, I know. Will your relationship with Luke ever improve? That's for Mary.
Mary, okay. Will Mary's relationship with Luke ever improve? Oh. Sorry, that's a quite definite no.
Maybe try relationship counselling. That might help.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, so Thailand, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, we will still work together, don't worry. Will you hear from Mark before the end of the year, Annabelle?
Yeah, that's two separate questions, isn't it? That's a maybe.
Yeah.
That's a maybe.
And do you still have a journey together with him?
I think that's a yes.
Yeah, it's not over, whatever it is. Lani, okay, you're very welcome.
Okay.
Melissa, is your son anointed, gifted in some spiritual way?
I don't know, it's moving very slowly.
Maybe it needs to develop. I think the answer is that he's probably gifted, but he needs to grow and develop it. Would you agree?
Yeah, or maybe the question needs to be more specific, because that's quite a general question, isn't it? So
yeah.
Oh, they're moving. They're doing something.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe they're agreeing. I don't know. They've gone out of control.
Okay,
I'm not sure what's happening here.
So, hang on. Simi is asking if she had a past life in Scotland.
I don't know yet because
they're
I can't get them under control. Right. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
staying out the way.
Did Simi have a past life in Scotland? That's quite a definite no, I'd say.
No.
Where are we now?
Okay, you'll catch the rest later. No problem. Oh, you're so welcome, Annabelle. Poonam, do spiritual gifts in your family go down only through the female lineage, or also do spiritual gifts go down through the female? No,
that's a no.
So it goes down through both male and female then.
Okay, so Lani wants to know, have I had a past life in England? That looks possible.
Yes,
yes.
Looks like it, Lani.
Yeah.
Mary Clark, will your family rift ever heal?
I'd say yes.
And the wishing pool, your son is very spiritually gifted. That's great.
Yeah.
So I think he's got it. It takes time for us to develop. You know, we have to go through the journey, and it's a long journey.
And I'd say questions around that, it needs to be maybe a little bit more specific around the type of spirituality or gift, and then possibly we'll get a more definite answer. Because sometimes if you ask them vaguish questions, and look, they're agreeing, they're agreeing.
Wow.
If you ask them vague questions, they might give you a stupid answer or an inaccurate answer. Whereas if you drill down, you're very specific, like, am I going to move somewhere in September 2025? And I think they're agreeing. They would say yes or no. Whereas if you go, am I going to move in the future?
Yeah.
You might not get.
You need to be specific.
Yeah.
It's a bit like when you work with the law of attraction and the universe. You have to be very specific about what you ask for, but remember to always say, as long as it's for my highest good and the highest good of others. That's really important. And if I can't have exactly what I want, can I have something just as nice or better?
Yeah. Okay.
And then you're in a win-win situation.
So Karen is asking, can BlueMan see me traveling to Malta again? Okay. I think that's a yes. It's looking very bouncy on the left.
Oh, well, we'll see you here then.
Yeah. So Melissa's asking, is my recently passed mum trying to get back in touch with me? Okay. Is Melissa's recently passed mum trying to get back in touch? I would say yes, because there's a lot of energy coming through. I can feel I can feel sort of burning in my palms. So I think that's definitely a yes.
Annabelle, will we see as a planet, will we ever get world peace?
That's quite a
definitive no.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Simi. You are so welcome. You just wanted to say how much you appreciate what we're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Lani, so glad you're enjoying it. Oh, yes, Giselle, you asked me this. You sent. I've actually got it on my iPad. Did William Cecil order Amy Dudley's death? This was in Elizabethan times.
Right. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, looks like that's a yes, actually. Giselle, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to put them down for a second because I've got a burning sensation in my hands. So
wow. Okay. So let's. Oh, Lani, you're so welcome. Melissa, you're very welcome.
Do I feel hot?
No, they feel cold.
Oh, how weird.
That is really weird.
Okay. Because they actually feel like they're on fire.
Wow. Gosh.
That's strange, isn't it?
Woo.
Oh
my God.
Hang on. Got to wait for them to settle down.
Excuse us while they go wild.
Oh, God, I've got no control over.
Oh, my God.
Right. Okay. Calm down. Stop.
Right. So Claire is asking.
Wait a moment. We're not ready.
Right, she's widowed. Will there be a significant other man in her life for Claire?
Oh. Sorry, I think that's a no.
Oh
God, things are going crazy.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, it said no.
Okay, JB, will my spiritual gifts become more apparent this year? Oh gosh, I'd say that's a yeah. Oh, well, hang on.
I think it means you've got to learn to control them. Probably.
Better than I'm controlling the rods.
Well, I don't know who's controlling who here at the moment, because this is bonkers.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God, I can't even get to... Oh my God. Sorry guys, I can't get close enough to read the chat. So
okay, come on.
When they've got under control, I'll be back.
Right, okay. There we go.
BlueMan is excited. Yes.
Yeah, I think he's bouncing up and down.
Yeah. We need George Chin. Sorry.
Oh no!
Yes,
look, you've disturbed them again.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I got stuck. Oh, I think it's the energy. Hang on, let me see.
You've got to be very careful not to nudge me.
No,
Because
I won't nudge you. Yeah.
Okay, where are we now?
Alison says, "Did I do the right thing by D?"
That's a no.
It's a no. I don't know whether that's what you wanted to hear, but I'm afraid it was quite a definite no.
Okay. So, is there a particular family member who watches over me? Pink Cat wants to know. I would say yes.
Yeah.
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 Let's see. Jim, Karen, BlueMan is excited. We need to see Mr. George Chin.
Oh, he's hiding at the moment, actually.
Yeah, I don't know where he is, actually.
No, he's recharging on the ley line at the moment.
Right. Okay.
Has my son chosen the right subject for his A-levels?
Okay.
Mary's asking. I would say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wishing Pool Tarot. Is it Pete's ghost at the house where I dog sit?
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
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 Any minute now, Sarah's head will start spinning.
I do hope not.
Oh my God.
I do hope not.
Poonam, are your early morning vivid dreams a new sign of, or let's say a sign of progress of your gifts?
I'd say that's a yes.
Yes. Yes, Poonam. Well done. Penny hiding behind the pads of music. We do our best. You've been worried. Okay, Mary. Well, it's all right. Will the solar flash occur in 2025?
Okay. Will the solar flash occur in 2025?
No.
Okay.
And I heard something recently on another channeling channel that was saying that it may not actually ever happen at all, because we may have all shifted a timeline to where it doesn't need to happen, because humanity's general consciousness is elevating enough, or there's enough of us whose consciousness has elevated to get us so that we don't need to experience the solar flash to wake us up. So, and I'm sorry I can't credit who gave that information. It could have been via one of Pam Gregory's interviews that she did with someone. So,
right. So Mary is asking, will it be a girl?
Okay.
Okay. So will it be a girl? Looks like a yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Will your son clear NEET examination in India in the year 2026?
I think that's a yes.
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 I finally made it to a live. Well done.
Oh, bless you, Poonam.
Okay.
Welsh Witch wants to ask one more question. Mm-hmm. Are you a medium? And are you a medium? Okay, let's ask that first. It says no. However, I would say, with regard to the second session, second question, if you feel that you have mediumship abilities, because we all do, to be fair. So it may be that you are able to connect with energy of departed loved ones, okay? And I would go and do a course in mediumship to find out for sure from a trained medium if you can open up those channels for yourself.
Okay, so the guided woman, we are currently looking for a new home. Will we find our new home this month? I'd say yes.
Yes.
It's quite bound. Oh, hang on. It's quite.
Oh no, they're going mad again.
Maybe you're going to find an amazing home because they're getting very excited. Okay, where are we now?
What is the solar flash? It's supposed to be something that brings, it's the 3 days of darkness, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not really fully au fait with it, to be quite honest. But it's something that's sort of been prophesied, but I'm not really sort of fully up to speed on it.
Okay.
So the solar flare causing a Carrington event and all electronics non-functional. It is possible that we could head towards that. Sorry, what was next?
I don't know because they're out of control again. I've got so much heat running up my arms.
Wow.
I actually feel like I'm in a sauna. So,
oh my God.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Really hot.
I know what you're talking about, Giselle, the solar flare causing a Carrington event, which is something that happened in the late 1890s,
right,
when everything just blacked out.
Okay, so Vandana's asking, was I a wizard or witch in any of my past lives? No.
Is that what you were expecting?
Okay. Maybe, will I get a new car next year? I say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're the type that makes lights flicker.
Well, I blow up light bulbs.
This one does.
I switched lights on the other week and light bulbs blew up.
Hello, Rosie. Good to see you.
Hang on. Oh, God.
Annabelle, you keep thinking about, and I can't read it from here, and get the scent of your lovely nan, Kathleen. I think probably the answer is yes,
I don't know.
Annabelle, because it's going completely bonkers. So I'd say yes.
Right.
Whatever yes.
Settle.
Okay. Yeah, settle down. Lily,
right.
Will you move back to WA? Where's WA? Is that Washington or I don't know?
Okay.
WA.
Will Lily move back to WA?
By next year.
I think that's a yes.
Yes. Are you doing the right thing, Geraldine, leaving your current job in 2025?
Oh, okay.
No.
That's quite a definite no.
No.
I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but there may well be good reasons. The job market is tough at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're agreeing with that.
Okay, so Sharon, the best of life is yet to come for me. Is this true?
Is the best of life to come for Sharon? I think that's a yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Were you a witch, Rachel? Was she a witch in a past life?
Was Rachel a witch in a past life? No. But often witches were, it depends. You see, maybe we need to be a bit more specific about being a witch, because good witches, bad witches. And is it a witch that got hung or burnt? Or was it actually somebody who was very good with the healing arts and herbs and healing and got accused of witchcraft? You know, it's an interesting topic. Maybe for another of our videos, we can talk about witchcraft, if I'm alive. I think, are they agreeing?
I hope so.
Sure. I'm not sure what's going on.
Rosie wants to know if she's going to be moving soon.
Will Rosie be moving soon? That's a yes.
Yes, Rosie, you will.
Is the convoluted problem at my Australian property ever going to get resolved? That's for Swanur. Oh my God.
Sorry.
It says no. So sorry.
So Rachel, will I learn what to do with my gifts and do that as my job?
I think that's two questions. And I think, yes, you will learn what to do with your gifts, but it may not be your full-time job.
Okay. Beth, will my new business be prosperous? Whoa, very, I would say.
Wow.
Very. Oh, hang on. Things are going funny again.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
Listen, guys,
Settle
we've got 5 minutes left, so we can only answer like about 3 more questions. So we're really sorry if we can't get to everyone today. We will be doing this again, so don't worry. I'm not quite sure exactly when, but it will be soon.
Okay, Pink Cat, I'm afraid I can't answer that one because that's a how question, so we can't answer that with the wands. But I can drop you a message, or if you'd like to drop me a message, then we can talk about that. Okay, so the guided woman. I feel things moving now. How about you? Okay. Okay. What have those rods been drinking when they're not on use? Well,
this is an interesting one.
Okay.
Will there be a catastrophic earthquake on the new Madrid fault line within the next 5 years? No.
Okay, so Mary's asking, am I an indigo? Is Mary an indigo? Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've missed somebody. Yeah. Oh, Vandana, is my throat chakra blocked? Oh gosh, I'd say yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Rosie, will I be happier staying in Norfolk? That looks like a yes.
Yes. You're very welcome, Harry.
Will the big earthquake supposed to hit California happen this year? No. Okay, no questions.
Right.
Good.
Now, okay, one last question for Butterfly Lady. Will your sister F and brother B make up and have a good relationship?
That looks possible. That's possible.
Possibly. Okay. Give it time.
Have we got time to jam in any of the questions that?
Yes, let me let me give you the questions. Okay, so for Anne Pamela von Kirchner, she wants to know, will her future life and work be in another country?
Yes.
Yes, it will, Anne.
Okay,
that was one. Hang on. The next one. Oh, we've done that one. Someone here was asking, Irene Becker, you were asking about it being more specific about Earth and the 5th dimension.
What's the question?
Okay, so I'm just trying to see, does BlueMan have a specific date about when Earth will be in 5D? No.
Maybe he'll get back to us later. We'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Whoa, it's all going a bit lively again.
Okay.
Well, those are all the questions that
those are all the ones that people had sent in that I've found.
Okay.
So I think you need to rest your arms, don't you?
No, my arms are fine. I'm just actually, I feel like I've been in a sauna. I'm just so hot. It's ridiculous. Do I feel hot?
No, you feel actually clammy.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Sort of quite cool, really.
Oh, right. Okay. Gosh, that's really strange because I'm actually burning inside.
Well, I think the energy is really, I mean, this is a real experiment. So
thank you so much for your patience. And you're very welcome, Jim, Beth, Stormy, Rachel. You're all so welcome. And we do our best to answer all comments, but there's a lot going on for both of us at the moment. Sarah's relocating, I'm relocating, I've got surgery. So please forgive us if we don't get back to you quickly with a response to your questions. And remember, if anyone is here is interested in astrology, I'm an astrologer and a psychotherapeutic astrologer. And if you don't know about my channel, Astrology by Penny Dix, check it out. And if you would like an astrology reading, you can email me at pennydix.com. And to connect with Sara.
Yes, it's hypnotherapiebysara.com. And all the people who are talking about past life regressions, if you would like one of those, you're welcome to get in touch and discuss. But also I do a lot of other things like sports hypnotherapy, removing blocks to performance in business, in sport, things like that. So if anyone's interested in smoking cessation, weight loss, any of those things, please get in touch.
And also just to add that tomorrow, actually, as it's the day before my surgery on Monday, Sara, we're going to record Sara giving me a hypnosis session to, perhaps you better explain it.
Yes, so a preoperative hypnosis session is all about actually making the patient calm, reducing the stress they're feeling about the procedure. It's actually sort of putting them in the situation where they'll sort of be in the preoperative state. So it's to help them cope with that. But also it is a proven fact that if you go in with a very positive mindset to surgery, your recovery will be so much faster. So we will do a follow-up as well to see how Penny feels after that, and how that has had an impact upon her recovery.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, and we will upload that tomorrow. So it'll be, and I will obviously post something on YouTube to let you know that I'm out the other end, and we will do a post-operative video once I'm home to give you an update on how the hypnotherapy helped or hindered me with the surgery and the aftercare. So that's something to look forward to. So once again, is there anything else you want to say?
Well, Poonam's asking a question. Does the energy affect you afterwards? No, I tend to find after I've been using a pendulum or wands or something, I'm incredibly bouncy and energetic, but then I'm actually quite irritatingly bouncy and energetic a lot of the time. So they do just energize me. I do have a lot of energy. So I think I'm just one of those irritating people, aren't I, that is actually quite energetic and positive most of the time.
Yes,
and
you
bouncy.
are. You are. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they just make me feel quite energetic, but I do feel really, really hot inside, like I've been in a sauna.
So there we go. We've got pennydix.com and hypnotherapiebysara.com. So if you would like to get in touch with us, please do. And remember, as always, we love it if you would like, subscribe and comment. And we're going to be back very soon for another live, but I can't tell you the exact date yet. A lot of it's going to depend on how quickly I'm in a state where I can do a video and help with all the technology. So thanks for joining us, everybody. You're amazing. Thank you. We really value all of your kind comments. So we will see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Hang on. Bye.
Bye.